Hello everyone, and welcome to this late live stream. YouTube... Oh, there we go, yeah. YouTube wasn't working properly. Why did you make it? No, I just... Well, first of all, I should stream. Kind of important. And second of all, for some reason YouTube wasn't working for me. I couldn't start a live stream. Okay, I should make one thing clear. There isn't a button to start a live stream. When you just start sending the stream from OBS, YouTube just starts it for you. Which on one hand is convenient, on the other hand is extremely annoying, because I couldn't start the live stream for some reason. And hence why we're streaming so late today. Fun! I expected we'll have to do 2 streams in a... Well, for me it'll be 2 streams in a single day. For American time it'll be normal. Hold on, I haven't had a chance to eat anything either, so I'm just... Corn, my beloved. So how's everyone doing? Hi looking. Pay YouTube a visit. No need. Don't, it's not worth it. It's not worth it, right? Why eat cornflakes when you can just eat corn? Festive. So, hello everyone, welcome to another stream. How are you doing, everyone? I'm cheap, but Jonesy can make a stream. It's not gonna be a good one. It's not gonna be a good one. I'm just gonna do some work, you know. And that. And this stream was pretty early for the days. This is late. It's actually so late that it's early. Technically, for American time, it's still accurate, but I'm gonna have to switch up the times. Okay. You hear the music? Sick. Alrighty then. Hello everyone. Okay, I'm getting into it, okay? Oh, the American maker in the corner. How swell. Alright. I am getting into it. So, Blender, I do believe it would be a good place to start. Eagle noses. Eagle screech indeed. And the place where we'd like to start is 12D energy. This, I think. This entire extremely long animation I've rendered yesterday. Oh yeah, we updated the Blender version, didn't we? It was just 12. There we go. Why? Okay, doesn't matter. The point is, this is done. Okay, so everything, but we need not forget to train for music every stream, as we said last time. I know, we'll make something. But this is a priority. I wanna finish the video. So, almost done with the setup for the stream. Okay. So, what's next on our list of things to do? We have hot. Last one, which is chemical. And chemical energy basically just means bond. So carbon dioxide, for example. Carbon dioxide molecule has a single carbon atom and 2 oxygen atoms bonded together. But what's keeping them bonded together? How do I switch from this to a carbon dioxide molecule? Okay, oxygen is red if I remember correctly, and carbon is just dark if I remember correctly. So, right here we're gonna have this cleared, all of the keyframes removed, and I do mean all of them. There we go. You're going down because carbon is just straight up dark. That's all carbon is. How do I switch from this to a carbon dioxide molecule? How do I make this disappear in a reasonable way? No, that's an idea. Okay. 4140. Sick. Copy without keyframes, rotate by -45, go this way by 6, okay, 12, negative, sick. Is oxygen smaller or larger than carbon? I again forgot to notify the server. How did I? Oh no. Hold on, I'll do it in a second. Carbon. Properties, was it? Okay. Radius. We're going with empirical. Empirical would say that oxygen is smaller. Calculated would say that oxygen is smaller. Okay, oxygen is smaller. This cube, sick, and mathematically, how would I do it? We want to get as close to 0.5 as possible, which means we could take everything, math divided by 1 for now, add 0.5, and the higher we divide it, the more it's in the middle, correct? No, because it's going from 0 to 1, which means we just want to... No, if we just divide it, it's going to... Yeah, it's going to go that way. Not what we want at all. We do need to add 0.5 to it. Okay. Keyframe these to keep the continuity. And then 0.5. And divide really high. I'm gonna need to keyframe it a bit differently, like at 100 for example. Wait, I am doing this wrong. Oh, I should do it with multiplication. Oh, that's such a... No, that's so mathematically smart, actually. It's mathematically intelligent. So start with right here a 1. And then go down to almost 0. No, I don't love American tradition of blowing things up every year, but it's July 6th and they're still shooting off fireworks. Oh, sorry, Ali, I can't hear you over all of the freedom. Okay? How about you actually love your country, you communist? Does that work? Oh, sick. Okay. And yeah, I could have just made it disappear. I should have just made it disappear. Because this in the middle isn't going quite as wildly as I was expecting it to. Oh well. That's why both things up inside. Maybe we'll continue speaking music this stream. Yes, I am. Right after this animation, actually, might as well try something. I do also want to change the color of this though. Alright, the plane is buried under everything. I'll keep it. Nah, it's good enough. No, I want something. Okay. There we go, it is the exact same thing. Nice, now we just pop this in right here. There we go, I think. And make it forgot to notify Discord again. Oh right, fine, I'm notifying. Give me a second. I wanted to get things going right away. Fine. There, Discord is notified. Okay. What I want to? Oh yeah, right. Start with just the usual, which means 0, and then right here. Bring it up a bit. There we go. Sick. Wait, what's the function you wrote in Blender for the using of the thing you gave me? The equation for the volume thing. What do you mean the function I wrote in Blender? Studio. Boy, I'm tired. It's fine. This is more of a sleepy live stream, as you know. Won't be quite as energetic. Although I do have a cup of coffee on my desk. Yeah, it tastes like. It tastes. Oh, it tastes. The thing you said, the answer I can understand basic calculus. I mean, I know the question. I just don't know what equation you mean. You mean like the solution, or you mean because you said equation you wrote in Blender? Or the function you wrote in Blender? Okay. That one's rendering the background, festive, so we're not wasting any time. I do am curious. Because if I from what I remember yesterday, sweet, is that all I need to do is about distances, correct? Isn't there an add-on to make a mesh of a math function, right? Or did you
Boogeyman
just make it? I
arrives.
just made. Oh my goodness, Ramen, you already, already? I just wanted like it. Fine, whatever.
Oh, I notice you're in FL Studio, so
That is, if
can
I
resist.
would. Well, nothing yet.
Ah,
Hold
okay.
on,
Well,
Jeffrey. Oh, oh wait, is that a pun? Did I just get it? J3, Jeffrey. I don't know if that is, but if that is a pun, then that's really clever. Isn't there an add-on to make a mesh of a math function? Did you just make it? I just made that. Making that with an add-on would be an absolute pain. There are geometry nodes with which you could make that, but I didn't do it because that would be awful. Anyhow, hi there, Ramen. How you doing?
hello. So, what are you trying to do in FL Studio?
Anything?
Anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to do something without, well, not quite. I want to do something without the scale.
All right.
So start
Well,
with, well, this time probably not F major. I'm doing that too much. D major, and then make a melody. Make it like a reasonable 30-second long song without actually following
okay.
the scale completely. Like, you know.
Well, most music uses scales, even if they use a scale in a chromatic way. There are chromatic, there is the chromatic scale, I guess. But all that builds off of scales. So I, what note do you want to start with? I mean, I guess you have C.
Um,
Um,
is there really that big of a delay? Oh boy, it's been like it's not called make it stream. Hi, the Ramid. Welcome back.
hello?
Honestly,
And
I don't know what I want to start with. You're pushing a lot of pressure on me, you know?
well, what I would suggest,
I was honestly, I have a coin, and I was honestly going to do a bit where I would just coin flip for what notes I should start, but fine.
okay,
Let's think
so
about this.
I would do, so if you want to do something without a scale, I would suggest starting in C and then okay, so you remember how I talked about modulations last time? So you have your seventh chord and then you can diminish it and half diminish it, then modulate it, remember?
Yeah,
Or
I do.
augment it, sorry.
I do.
Um, so that kind of pattern can be translated. Uh, and now C, E, G, B, that one's a really nice, which is C7. It's a really, really nice chord because whenever you change it, all you're doing is just putting the notes down, and you're flattening them. I mean, you're doing that anyways, but you turn the notes into the flat version of it. But you can do it with other notes whenever you wouldn't necessarily be. You might have like a sharp or a flat that you actually turn into a natural key, which is like a white key. So what I would do is I'd start in C, and then if you wanted to go down, like the staff lines, you have F A C E.
Hmm.
That's another seventh chord. Um,
Wait, why can't I do it? Why can't I do that in D though? In D major.
mm, uh, well, when you could yeah, I mean, you could just make a seventh chord in D major.
Free. Um, This looks like a 7. I know it is the 7th.
Could you like screen share? Because
Alright.
I'm not looking at like YouTube. 'Cause it's kind of all I'm doing is like kind of glancing at chat.
I don't see what then. Welcome. This.
Alright. Sorry, can you turn up the volume? Because it's pretty quiet on my side.
I honestly don't know if I haven't gotten to modifying
Isn't
the volume in FL Studio yet. That's too advanced for me.
well, can you make it a less soft instrument then? Maybe make it like
That's okay.
grand piano.
That's sharp. Okay.
Yeah. Uh, Still works. Make it a C. So
Why?
here's another thing is that with pianos you have like different temperaments. And you have kind of everything in FL Studio that I guess that I've heard has more of a softer temperament. And that's kind of bright and then mellow. And it's all of them kind of don't have a dinginess, I guess. So they're very soft. So that works really, really well with jazz and all these kind of dissonant chords because you don't hear the dissonance so much. But I'd make that a C. So okay, well, okay. So you're starting in D major.
Mhm.
Okay. It's easier to do this in minor, but it'll work. So and we're doing this in C. But okay. So what do you have? So D F A C C sharp C sharp. Sorry, I can't read what's on the screen, and then I'm just going off of like the piano lines, just because my monitor is bad quality, I guess. Alright, so that's the chord that you're gonna start with. Well, then you can kind of start to play around with it. So you might want to move that F sharp to just an F natural, and move the C sharp down to a C.
Hold on. Already to C? Like this?
C,
No, G.
yeah. So that's you have a completely undiminished chord, and then you're turning it into fully diminished. So it should be like da da. Um, and then from there, I would do some sort of fourths with A. So the fourth of A, I don't have D major memorized, but I think it would be E. Yeah, I think it's E. Um, I would go down, so I do E. So, uh, so it'd be C or C sharp C, as top notes, and then you'd have A. So C sharp C A, and then for the second changing line, you would have F sharp F E. So it'd be kind of chromatic there. So I think that's what you're hoping to accomplish. Uh, I think you have a D up at the top, and I'd remove that just because the top line is going in A, be adding another voicing. And we don't really have anything for the bottom line. Um, so if you wanted to add something there, or if you just wanted it to, yeah, I know I'd add something for the bottom. So I'd add like a C if you wanted to make it really harmonic, or if you wanted to make it a seventh, you could make it a G or a B. But I think this is pretty tightly together, so I'd make it like a B. So play that, see how it sounds. And then there you could resolve it and make it C, F, This would be a GEC, I think.
GEC, you say?
Yeah.
Wait,
Normally I'd be like just playing this, and just be so it'd be a C third. So that's a pretty smooth modulation. I would make the B C there. Yeah, play that, see how it is. I'd make actually. I'd add it. I'd add an A. So GECA. A. Yeah. And then again, I'd space. This is what I would. I'd space it out. Seems like we need there to be a little bit of a transition. So we need another beat uh, after the diminishing, and then after the AEB, because it kind of sounds a little bit out of place right now. But I think it works with the melody. Do you have like any input? 'Cause I don't mean to be, backseating so much, but
I mean, I don't want to make something. I don't.
what I'm trying to do here is more, this is like accompaniment. This isn't the main melody. So I might provide more feedback to make it sound uh, good, or to make it, yeah, to make it sound good. Because the melody, I think, is more where you learn stuff, versus accompaniment is where you kind of use things you've already learned. Um, so I just add two spaces surrounding the A E B, or we could just kind of change it to make it sound a little bit more harmonic.
Uh, no clue.
It's up to you.
I mean, at this point, it's your chord progression. I have no clue, like why.
Well,
J3, that's not how
do
it
you want
works.
it to be four notes, or like do you want it to be in 4/4, or what time signature do you want it to be in?
I don't know.
A lot of music is just making decisions.
Well, yeah, but I just don't really get what we're going for here. So,
Well, this is just like a smooth jazz background, because you said you want to do something chromatic,
mhm.
right?
Well,
Um,
something. Basically, whenever I did anything in the past, I did it only on this scale, purely harmonic. So I just didn't want it to be purely harmonic.
okay. Well, you can have stuff that's on the same scale, but that's disjointed, but whatever. It's more of whatever. Oh, don't worry about it. But yeah, to do something. Okay, so still something in a scale, or do you want to like change scales, or is it that you wanted to stick within a scale, and use like accidentals? So, what's the view? What are you going for?
Well,
There?
I'm sorry, what?
I was saying, like, what are you going for? So, do you want it?
I
Do you
don't
want it
know.
to be with one scale?
I don't have a single plan. I just wanted to do something, see if it works, then try again if it doesn't. That was my
Okay,
entire plan for today.
all right. But you wanted it to not solely be in a scale. So,
Yes. The only reason why I don't want to be showing this scale because I have done it purely harmonically in the past. So I just want to do something new.
sure. Um, how about this? Because I think This is how I learned it, which was with C major and C minor, and then everything else transposes. So I just delete everything we have right now, and then yeah. So let's just delete everything. So C major, just all the white keys. Yeah. So have whatever do what you will in C major, and then I can show you how to then add C minor to it. It wouldn't solely be in one scale. See that's that's branching out of C major, and I would start with just C major. So how about just like a melody? That's not even worry about chords, but like C E B A E G, or whatever. Just a single note melody for right now.
Hold on, give me a second. I'm having fun.
Okay.
Chords usually follow melody. Theft, I'm built different. And hi the Theft, by the way.
If you're looking to resolve it, it'd be B flat.
Oh, flat, okay. Oh, I see. Right. Oof.
Remember what I said about thirds?
Which part about thirds? There were a couple.
Well, one second.
Tempo feels a bit slow. We haven't gotten that part yet. Theft, how you doing, by the way? How things going? I haven't heard from you in a while. I can put my... Okay. B. Off. Yeah, but just gonna I'm well, how are you? I am fine. I'm alright.
So, try D and G. I would also maybe make a cut to B, or I'd make the note that's going on the bottom up at the top. So
This
I'd
one?
make the B flat at the top. That's another thing, is that you can move notes pretty freely in octaves. So if you think something like If you think something sounds too low, just move it an octave up.
Sounds like something in the villain's castle. That's that ground piano, Abby. Oh, A. Give me a second. A. 1, 2. Carry the 7. I need my thinking corner. Give me a sec.
Okay.
Third interval of the past chord. Last chord, I see.
Is this something I can chat?
3.
Yeah. Make it said he wanted to do something that, like in something chromatic, or at least something that doesn't necessarily stick to a simpler scale. So yeah, it's what we're currently doing, I guess. Also, Jathan, I see in chat you said what's the hardest song I can play on the piano. Hardest song I used to be able to play on the piano was Ghost Riders in the Sky. Uh, I haven't like learned the song in a while though, so I've lost that song. How do you know like so much about music, or like what's your musical background?
I've actually met Tefta because Tefta made a song, like a remix of my channel. That's actually the backstory.
It's cool.
Yeah, as a side thing, apart from making like
What? Sorry.
Tefta's like as a side thing, apart from contributing charities, making charities, working in different companies, designing stuff. Tefta also makes music.
With what instrument, or like? Yeah, I'm a musician, but like, what instrument do you use? No proper training. I mean, do you just use like FL Studio or Ableton? There are a few others, but that's most of what I see besides, actual like sheet music. In which case, I've mostly seen like MuseScore. And there are a few like actual apps, but I've experienced. Okay. Oh, so you okay? So you're pretty experienced, I would suppose. Seven string. It's not something we see every day. What's the tuning on the seventh string? Oh, low A. Okay. Let's see if I can find something. So is it like a higher A or a lower A? C would be lower. Uh, A. Okay, so it's it's an extra E. No. Hmm. There's already an E. I don't know. I guitar's never been my forte.
This is the only context in which this is an actual pun.
I didn't even mean it as a pun, but
Yeah, but it is.
okay, so I guess there's a B. That's the extra note. So B, which I guess would be useful for it because that naturally makes it a well could make it a seventh. I think no the B. I think B's already on there. I know piano. Sure. Like, what level are you turf? Uh, like intermediate or advanced?
What's the name of the
This is
software? This is FL Studio. Would recommend. It has the free
yeah,
version, which allows you to do anything you want, except you can't load saves.
yeah. Also, if you have the money to spare, Ableton is a little bit nicer. Intermediate, okay, for 4 or 5. Uh, so when you say like chord sheets, do you mean like giant steps or like autumn leaves? Yeah. Or do you mean I know others?
No, I won't copy it exactly, but I like the vibe of it. Hold on.
Chop that. If you were gonna add another voice thing to it, you could. Remember I mentioned that counterpoint where music kind of like, rising, falling, and all that, where it moves together.
Mhm.
I might do that. And then just to make the repeated note sound a little bit less bland, I might change the notes up. So it'd be like could start with an octave, like I'm just gonna keep my mouth closed. It's an easier thing, not much.
No, it just feels like. I mean, I think. I think we might just be going for a bit of a different. It's not exactly style type of music. I would say.
Yeah,
Like
well,
I know what music you compose usually, but from the examples you've shown, all of them were pretty. I would say classical for modern standards.
yeah, um, yeah, that's what I sent you, but
My absolutely
yeah.
favorite thing in music, the thing that I'm the biggest sucker for, I'm a huge sucker for this, is when you have a lot of different, I don't know even exactly what to call it. In the first, there'll be patterns, but normally you'd have a lot of different melodies or sub melodies, something between accompaniment and melody.
Voice things.
I
So
don't
it's like different lines of music.
kind of, except some of them are accompaniment, some of them are actual music. I mean, actual melody. So, and the thing I'm absolute sucker for is when you have all of them appear one after the other and just slowly making the music grander.
Okay, so
I've always been a sucker for this sort of thing.
yeah, so adding extra.
It's
other
completely
instruments.
techno. It might be it. I don't know. I don't know if that's what techno is. I mean, not that good music.
Yeah. Also kind of like EDM, I'd say. Right, I guess is EDM techno? I feel like it's its own
Uh,
genre,
may I have no clue.
closer to metal and what it uses for like chords.
With modern music, distinguishing between them is an absolute pain. Like you have
Uh,
pop or hip hop, for example. How would you
well,
how would you define it?
well, I could give an example of a song I think is like solely hip hop, which would be like Gangnam Style.
Okay,
And then if
are you
like
familiar with
different.
AJR?
That yeah, I'd say that's more pop. It's not hip hop. Pop is like closer to rap. I think there's like a spectrum. It goes, like deathcore metal, um, to like metal. Then you have prog rock. Then you have rock. Then you have pop rock. Then you have pop, and then in hip hop, rap. I think it goes like that. So not including classical music, but
It's just that, for example, for a song like Neo Theta, that's a bit more specific, but that song I don't know where I would group it into. If I
what
could
was this song?
make a song a Neo Theta,
Neo.
a new Theta basically. I know my accent's screwing it up.
Did you listen to ADR like?
I listen to
To
everything.
the
I mean, literally. Not in the. I do mean. I had AJR someone back. Yeah, AJR is one
Oh,
of the ones I listen more. The thing is, when I say I listen to anything, I do mean it. From rock through AJR to fentanyl, which is quite a spectrum. Classical, I have three different players with that too. I have one I think plays with rap, one which is just comedy songs, one would actually I think seven different varieties of musical musics, as in from musicals. Neo Theta
hmm.
is the album. No, Neo Theta. There's also a song, Neo Theta. Go to the
Oh, is
Neo
there?
Theta.
So
We
I
can
searched it up
break
and
the.
I only got the album.
Wait, isn't there? Or was it Next Up Forever? Wasn't Next Up Forever? Oh, the first song of Neo Theta. Yeah. Never mind then. And then
First song
Finale
of
is also
Neo.
great. They have an amazing style of when you have an album, you have the first song, which is very clearly an introduction. For two different albums, it's no three different albums actually. It's literally called the Overture, which is great, and basically they tie in the end song with the beginning song really nicely. You have the beginning song of an album and the ending song of an album is basically like a combination of all the songs in the album, and oh man, it's great. I love it. I know how that there are a lot of people that don't like AGI, and that's fine. But man, I just love it.
So it seems to me that mm, I wouldn't call it soul, but it's like classical music that wants to be soul. And now it's like,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
oh,
For
uh,
the more modern kinds of music, just grouping each artist into a single word for them, it kind of muddies the water. If you don't like AJI, you're the problem.
I would disagree. I think AJR is pretty mediocre as far as bands.
Ali, you have the access to the chat. You're more than welcome to join in and start a pandemonium. That's a reference to the Neo Theater. The point is,
Yeah, I don't know. I think I don't hate AJR, but I think there are bands that do what they
you're
do just
so
better.
very. You're trying so hard to be polite. I, I can feel. I'm not gonna ban you because you think the band I like, isn't good. I don't have to walk on eggshells. It's fine.
HR is the worst band to ever be created.
They
It is
have
honestly a
some balls
shame.
to actually challenge. I don't trust any human who doesn't scream
Oh,
the chorus of
oh,
inertia. Inertia? What's okay, Jonathan? You clearly also listen to AGR. What's your favorite song from Maybe Man? And yes, I will judge you based on this. Anyhow, I really did screw myself over with this though. You know what? Maybe melody should come first. Maybe you are right. Lead it all. I don't want to make it a close ground. Listen, I've been playing piano for a really long time, and at this point, when I make anything with a piano, it just it gives me PTSD. I don't like it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm so tired of it. Oh my goodness. I have an electric piano and I always play it on the string settings because then it sounds, well, technically the strings, but it sounds like in between a flute or like a lot of flutes or a lot of violins, something like that. And I always play it on that setting because I just can't stand to hear the sound of piano anymore.
Feels like you have some like deep-seated trauma.
It is. Well, it's not really trauma only, when you play it
Did you
for.
get diddled at the piano?
No, it's like when you. The thing is, I like music. I like really grand, like orchestra music. I do believe most people do when you have an orchestra, right? That's why. It's basically most of the time it's time. Well, not high. It's most of the time it's just pretty better. Simply, if not for any reason, because you just have more people playing, and because that you can end up with. You have more possibilities for better music. And I really I always want to make that sort of music. The problem is I've been playing piano for 9 years, I think, or more. 9 years, and I've been stuck with it the entire time. And at this point, and 9 years, I would say that's enough. I would say that's enough. I know what a lot of people think, but I feel like 9 years of playing piano, that's enough. I want to move on. I want to do something different.
I would say that if an instrument isn't fun, it's because you haven't played around with it enough.
No, piano
Or
is extremely fun. I'm just tired of it. like, it's like the finals, right? Like the finals is fine. It's a fun game. But if I was playing it for 9 years, I'd want to move on to something new.
I think people who played CS:GO Source would disagree.
That's why I don't play CS:GO.
There are people that have like 15-year badges. So,
There are like people who, after 9 years of playing the game, only started considering themselves a CS:GO player.
well, I think it's just because there are genuinely people that like. There's that one new streamer. I think his name's like Jinxie. Um, apparently has like a year's worth of time in the game that he plays. That's like the average CS2 player. It's like your average run of the mill CS2 player.
Okay, hold on. First of all, I hate Makeit's music taste. That's a fair point. Steve's Going to London is probably the top one. Steve's Going to London is decent, but really? That's so. I mean, I get why it's an earworm, but really, that over Maybe Man and that over. Oh, 2085? Fine, whatever. I had AI make the rest of the song for me. Okay. Oh yeah, Theft also made a couple of AI songs about like random bits from the streams.
How did you uh how do you make music with AI? 'Cause it
There's
seems
just
like
an AI where you give it. I don't actually know exactly. All I know is that it's not good music, but it's not bad music. It's music.
The thing I could think about with AI is finding being able to create an AI that, or being able to music is something that at least I feel that you can give it all these descriptions, and at the end, if you really want to get an exact song, you just have to write it. Like I maybe think it could be useful if you just want to put like I want to augment a 13th chord. What are the notes in it? I feel like then it would be useful. Uh, but for writing music itself, I think you could get an AI that's really good at writing for a certain style, like, movie soundtrack. They could write it really, really well.
You really need to hear AI
But
generated. Yeah, right now I'm looking for the ones you sent, Tefta, because I want to show them to Ramen. Wait, how's the link embed a file? How
and
can I?
also turf. I think it says tefta, but I assume that's just kind of like
Tefta, yeah, that's how I
Slavic.
call Tefta. That's
Yeah, but have you ever heard of uh Tirjan Hamasayan? I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but he is like Armenian jazz. So it's kind of similar to if you've heard any like uh Hebraic chants. It's kind of similar to that, but it's jazz, and it's really interesting. And if you haven't heard of him, I think you should check him out because pretty cool. And then yeah, a whole litany of them, but I think it's the most notable one. I'd also say like Nick DePiro. Uh, he's another really, really good artist, although that's leaning more towards prog rock or metal. Yeah.
okay. So I found some AI generated songs Tefta sent. I can hold on. Let me play it for you.
Very intrigued.
Yeah, it's not exactly what you'll be expecting. I think it's not great music, but it's okay. Hold on. Full stream. And can you hear it?
It's really, really quiet.
How about now?
Oh, now I can hear it.
Okay, so
It's still super quiet, but yeah. Is there a way to turn up stream? Oh, there is. Honestly, kind of what I was expecting. It's going for like a Nick Pickett, but it's AI music.
it is, yeah. You can like
It's some of the piano lines are kind of weird, but should be surprised. Yeah, this selection, I think. What's the AI for this?
I theft out what's
Because I might be really, really intrigued to play around with
those
this.
were all version 3. Version 3.5 is out now and Jackson is put on Discord. Play it, make it AI song temp. Why am I bothering? It's gonna take me a month before I can even do something. Cool. That's true. What?
This is really impressive for an AI.
Yeah.
So
Like,
that's like,
why the fuck am I even bothering at this point? Like, for you,
I
that's
mean-
fair. You don't, but it's gonna take me. It would take me like half a year to make something like that.
it won't take you that long. That's like,
Tefta, I have a. Wait, Tefta, you input notes into the AI? Because then I could. May I have a request? May I request a song? Generate. And also, can I use this in the video? Because that. Isn't good. Okay. And also, another thing, can it do chords? Pretty important. Because then, I mean, just input the
just
make it
listen
team.
to that. It can. They can listen to. They can do chords.
I want to see what it can do to the make it team. I'm just curious. Hold on. I always forget how make it team actually is. I have to like shadow play it on my table. You can also enter lyrics. Hold on. Oh, hi the theft.
Oh, hello, Tefta. But what is the AI for this? Like, or can like someone put like a link in Discord?
So what the AI does is you just put in a sound sample. And when you put in the sound sample 6 seconds to 30 seconds, it will create the rest of it for you. You can also enter lyrics. This is called suno.com, suno.com. There's another one called that one will give you some free credits. The other one that's a competitor is Udio, like studio without the ST. It's just Udio. But I use Suno, and it is literally insane. Yeah,
It
will make you not want to. It will make you not want to do anything on Fruity Loops or any electronic thing because it's just better. And what I do is I actually will record me playing guitar, and it will literally artificially sound exactly like my guitar, how I recorded it. It has, weird audio artifacts, but I'm mostly just looking for the notes.
Is it too early to like give up on the whole music making thing? Because I feel like I don't want to do it anymore.
Well, if you just put this into it, export this as a WAV file, and then I can have it generate the rest.
Wait, it does it like as a. It does it from music. Oh,
yes,
that's even
from audio file. So just render whatever you want. In between has to be a minimum of 6 seconds, and I think a maximum of a minute or 30 seconds. And then from there, I've had it actually finish all of my electronic music, so I could hear different arrangements for it and get new ideas.
That's crazy. I'd be okay.
And this is the genre. You can pick the genre too, but it's quite. I literally think it's solved. It literally will be solved this year. AI music.
I think, well,
like how, literally like entirely solved.
I feel like depending on the your definition of solved, it already is. Like this make it AI song temp.
And that was just off of the. Let me just put the only thing I put into it, which was this WAV file that I put. It's what. 7 seconds. I gave it that 7 seconds that I also put in Discord, and it came up with the rest. I just put in the genre as jazz band brass buildup. So I specified what genre it was.
Yeah, I'm done.
I entered in that 7 seconds, and I got back that 3 minutes and 52-second song.
Where did you put it in Discord?
As on Patreon only channel.
I'll put it on basic channel.
All right.
I'll put both of them.
You know what?
Real quick.
Tefta, from now on, I'm just gonna make as many 3D animations I can, since AI hasn't figured that out yet. I need to
Yeah,
bank in on it since it's
that's
still
next year.
yeah. Because 3D is a bit more. I don't think it's impossible for AIs. I don't think anything is impossible for AIs. But
No,
I think
it's not.
for now, 3D is at least a bit more difficult. There are already ways you can render things with AI. It's a bit more tricky because with renders, the main reason why you render in 3D is because you want the continuity, and AIs can struggle with that. But that's a solvable problem. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna make videos since I still can.
I'm gonna try to find. Do you have an audio clip of your song? Because I can have AI
I sent the
create the
theme.
whole thing.
I sent the theme.
Oh, oh, you did. You did. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
8
How long
seconds.
is it?
Wait.
8 seconds. Awesome.
Okay. I didn't know.
It did. I mean, I just listened to the audio clip. It did all that from just that one clip. I mean, dang.
That 7 seconds is what I put in, and then I just said, it created 4 different songs. I just picked that one. All 4 of them sound amazing.
What scares me the most is that if it could write a whole section that was just the melody, I wouldn't be so concerned. But then if you had to do the same for like a bridge or in section 2, and if you were to do that for all the parts of the song, I think it'd be less concerning. But how it could
Yeah.
extrapolate just from the melody.
So
Turn it
Ramen.
What genre do you
how-
want? Make it?
Oh, honestly, when it comes to this AI, you did work with it a lot more. So just pick whatever you think will fit. I am just mostly curious. But Ramen, here's the thing. I don't know if you've been here for my Make It Existential Dread live streams, where I chat with Tefta about AIs.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so basically, the problem with AIs, this is actually not the first time, this is not even the 5th time we're doing this. This is like a double digit, at least. The problem with AIs is that when you got a problem, right, which has a certain input, and to that input you have a corresponding output which you can measure, AIs tie them both together. And what's really funny in this case is that there are 2 things which make it pretty funny. First of all, when it comes to music, you have the melody, and then you have the output which you can measure. So basically, like how good this melody is, right? If it's really good, not how good the melody is, only how good the song based on that melody is. If it's really good, if it's kind of good, if it's kind of bad, stuff like these. Now, the whole trick is how to connect these 2. So how to turn the melody into a great song, basically. That's what artists do. The problem with AIs is that this box right here, this connection between a melody and turning it into a great song, the quality of this connection is just a matter of time. Not like technology, not new science being invented, not new computers, time. That's it. Just time. Which means that when it comes to making music, even if there is something you don't think AIs can do right now all that well, we don't need any new science for AIs to do it. We just need time. And welcome to yet another episode of Existential Dread with Makers. With our special, well, actually at this point, with my co-host Tefta and special guest Ramen Cut. It's fun, isn't it?
So it's making it now, the theme song.
Yeah, it's gonna replace me too at some point.
See, what I wonder is how it extrapolates the melody, because I think there are like definitely some things you can just do musically that.
What do you mean by how it extrapolates melody?
Well, the thing that Turf packs, I'm gonna say it American way, but Turf whatever that he sent. The bridge was pretty much original, and there are a few sections that really didn't rely so much on melody itself. So I wonder if that's more, if it's leaning on other, if it's doing that because it's listened to a bunch of music of that certain genre
Yeah.
and it
Yes.
knows how that sounds.
Basically, this is me guessing, but it's a pretty solid guesstimate that AI doesn't really know it's making music. It just for it it's a for it it's basically the same thing as for any I don't know, image generator, for example. For it it's the same thing. It's just getting data in and outputting the data out. In this case, it doesn't probably even know that the data going in is music or sound. It's just getting the numbers in and has a corresponding numbers which will come out on the other side. So when it comes to like how it extrapolates the music, all those questions, there are certain ways to analyze neural networks. Rational Animations has made a great video recently precisely about that, about how we've been making AIs for a really long time, but only now are we even starting to create the tools that will help us analyze them. But you know, it's for most of them, it's actually like for most of the AIs, you give it a melody, it gives you a song, and it just works. No one knows how. Why would we? That's not an important question, is it? Oh, we have this thing which is slowly but surely replacing our workforce. Oh, boy, existential dread, I missed you.
Yeah, there's also a few other things, but I also wonder how much of it isn't just taking the melody and then, how I mentioned before about it's like my cat wants me to give it food, I'm gonna have to give it dinner. But it's just that what was I saying? You can like push down a pitch by fourths and then change it, shift up octaves. But that's a really good way to like extrapolate a bridge from a melody, and there you can do that with a lot of other tools. Um, so I wonder how much of it is just leaning on other music versus that, and then also can the AI make its own uh, instruments, I guess. But my cat is like harassing,
Okay,
so I'm gonna
so
have to go. But
first, how much is leaning on the music? I mean, well, if you think about it, when it comes to most music, like most, what should I call it? Most note progressions, I don't know what to call it exactly, have been made already. That's kind of like
Chord progressions.
not quite. I mean, not quite. I mean, like most. I really don't know how to put it because I don't think there's a musical term for that. It's basically like most packets.
Once you started getting into yeah.
Packets of notes, as in because I don't know, I'm going for it like a transformer for some reason. You know, I'm going for
Yeah.
I'm thinking of it working like ChatGTP, which I'm guessing it's not. That's not how it works, but
Yeah, it might be an adversarial network. I'm not sure exactly what type of network,
I'm just sure.
but
Yeah, it
yeah,
probably is.
it's more it's closer to ChatGPT just because it's trying to render its numbers output. So yeah, and what's really interesting is it can also do lyrics, and so it knows how to voice those. Which I was
Lyrics
curious
are,
if they actually use some. Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, I feel like lyrics are a bit less impressive actually, because well, the speech text to speech has been around for quite a while, and with lyrics, when you're singing a song, it's pretty straightforward most of the time. You're not doing anything
So
crazy with your voice in comparison to the instruments.
so I actually took a recording of me playing the Make It theme song because the sample that you gave me, the the notes aren't very distinctive. It's like some kind of interesting.
Oh, I give you.
But anyways,
I can give you a different one if you want.
no, I just actually recorded myself playing guitar earlier of your theme song. I had it readily available, so now it's rendering that.
Boy,
It It's butchering it. I'll just tell you that. I'll just send you what it created, though, anyways.
And then another thing I wonder is how can it expand like beyond genres? Because I'd say for jazz, or if you had something that was written for a certain genre like jazz, then you wanted to transition it something like classically, I think that'd be easier than transitioning it to metal or to, I don't know, like EDM.
Yeah.
Okay, it changed it up
Okay.
quite a bit.
I know. I don't know why.
But, I mean, it's still. I mean, you know what? I feel like that's actually a pretty standard thing that AIs do too. Like that's actually a pretty common problem, right? With image generations, it's the same thing, where they basically where they basically change like a small detail because the AI doesn't realize it's an important detail.
If you had longer clip,
No, that's actually
it
good.
will
Let's do it.
adhere to it. Yeah.
Hold on, I do have one.
Closer to a minute.
The oldest theme, the one in which I just set up the chord progression to be. Okay, I feel like this could be much better. Oh, I feel like this could be actually great for this AI. The notes are pretty distinct here.
Okay. You send it to me, I'll put it in the AI.
Oh yeah, and about how it's expanding the genres, by the way. That's actually the main problem AI solve. It's basically generalization. So, you once again, what would be a good example for this? Well, that's basically what you want AIs to do. You give it like 50 songs, and you want it to be able to make 1,000 songs. So you want to give it a relatively small set of data, and you want it to generalize a solution for this data. So you want it to figure out a way not to make only the songs you gave it, only to also make new songs. So generalizing to more genres, it's sort of the same thing. Like going between Mozart and Bach, for example, for the AI, it's not really that much of a difference than going from jazz to rock, except jazz to rock is a bigger leap, so you would need like a larger AI and you'd have to train it for a longer time and train it in some more sophisticated ways. But that's the core reason why we make AI is precisely to generalize a solution. So going between genres, that's not really like a interesting thing AI does. That's its goal basically.
Okay, and then
Oh, do go on.
one last thing, and then I will have to go. I'm wondering about is so do you I don't really know too much about AI. I've gone into computer science, but more just categorization, and then anyways, not AI, but do you have to like teach it music theory at all, or is that
No.
just no?
Well, here's the
Uh,
thing.
It's an emergent property. So when you literally what you're trying to have this AI do is you give it a half of a song and you want it to create the other half, right?
Think about
And
it.
so that's what it's very similar to how large language models
So
work.
think about it this way, Raman. You give it a file, and it gives you back another file, right? But the thing is, this file is just bits, and AIs don't know if the file you're giving it is music, if it's sound, if it's video, if it's text. It doesn't know because that's the starting point. AI knows nothing. So from the point of view of the AI, it's just getting in numbers and it's outputting numbers. So from its point of view, it probably doesn't know. To say that it doesn't know music theory is not the same, and it probably doesn't even know what music is. But on the other hand, if you want to optimize it, as in make them better, there are certain ways in which you can like make it easier for the AI to understand something by teaching it in a certain way to. So, oh damn it. So basically, the AI doesn't know what music is, but you can give the AI like a helping hand by either dissecting the music on the beginning or creating a separate program to extrapolate this melody. But that's only to help the AI. The AI itself doesn't know what melody is, doesn't know what music theory is, doesn't even know what music is probably, or doesn't even know what sound is. That's also a possibility.
Okay.
So
But
yeah.
one thing I have to get going, so just one last thing, but is and I just wonder this: is there something that you could do? I know there are these simulations that use neural networks to have some form of evolution, and I wonder if you could do that with AI, where there is a certain amount of randomness that goes into the result, and then those that perform the best are chosen. Um,
That's the older way.
Yeah, like adversary.
Yet
Yeah, there. I mean, it
that was the
depends on the
origin.
structure of the AI and the problem. Some problems that is, and then that would be unsupervised, right? I think that might be classified as unsupervised.
yeah, but just at least
But
for music. Sorry.
I have it created one that was actually close. So here you go, make it. Here is
I can give you, if you
one
want,
that's
Ramen,
close.
a Robert Miles video, which should, I think, is about the precise type of AI they might have used for this. Because there is one AI which is really good at which is one way of teaching AIs, which is really good at making art, basically. Because art is subjective at the end of the day, and so I think reward modeling is what it's called. This is basically what I think they might have done it. Oh, that's jazzy.
It's more of like,
In comparison to what I sent, that's
yeah. I think it's not technically jazz. It's like
oh, I meant like, you know how the saying jazz it up. Oh my goodness, that's the make it theme. Why am I bothering?
goddamn. Okay, this one is way more impressive than the other one.
Yeah.
Fuck. Hold on. Okay. It's like it really the trumpet.
I should join the
What do you
streams
guys
more
think?
often. I mean,
You know that music video idea you told me? I think you should just kind of do with AI.
yeah,
Think about musical AI.
yeah, I'm giving up. Like when it goes to AIs aren't really replacing the experts so far in any fields, because experts still have some, like experts understand the thing they're doing, so there is still a place for experts. But I'm not an expert. It would take me years before I become an expert. So no, I'm giving up.
I don't think it'd take you a thing.
Listen, are you listening to the same thing I'm listening?
Come on. Well, what this
This is the theme.
all it takes is you just have to get a feel for it. Once you have a feel for it,
Yeah, but once I have the feel for it, they're gonna be able to generate videos. Tefta, I am stealing this.
The end gets really good, yeah. But so what's awesome is AI is insane. Music is solved. Like it really is. If you're a musician and you've played around with the latest AIs, literally it's solved. Pictures and video are more difficult because there's more
Thank
data.
goodness, I would.
But music,
I would have a job.
it's just too simple. Yeah. It literally will be
I mean, I already.
I think it's just going to be used to help people make better music. Like literally anyone can make the most amazing music now, probably in the next 2 or 3 years.
Just I have a question. I'm sorry, Ramen, for replacing you like this, but like this, I mean,
No,
I'm
no, you're good. You're good.
like if okay, Tefta, I'm right now gonna work on a video about energy. Today is pretty late. I'm assuming. Would you like to, I don't know, join in tomorrow or in 2 days? To
Tomorrow,
do the
possibly. In 2
audio
days,
for the-
I'm not sure.
Okay, tomorrow possibly in 2 days. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
So,
I
maybe
use
in 3
AI
days,
for
it's-
all of my music.
Yeah, I would really appreciate that. This is, I mean, everyone can hear. This is the theme 4, by the way. This is it. We got it. That's what I'm good. No, I'm done. Left. What is this? This is an AI generated song. Sorry to intervene. It's fine, Tefta. It's fine. Good luck, have fun. If when you're free, just let me know. Just let me know when you're free. Either tomorrow, 2 days, or 3 days, 4 days. So, Ramen, how you liking the existential dread of Make It? Why is it cut off at the end? No. Commodification of music has become very apparent. I mean, how am I supposed to make anything? It's gonna. Okay, it has some trouble ending the song. But I feel like right here it could just fade to black. Boy, that's... We created possibly the most impressive tool possible, called AIs, which can automate practically anything, if not literally everything. And we're using to replace artists. Oh boy. Cool! I mean, it's really good. I don't think... What did Ramen think of that one? If I do believe so, Ramen said was good. I mean, the thing is, the first song I showed Ramen was from a couple of months back. The one you sent, the funny make it theme. And Ramen was unimpressed by that one because I mean, that you could hear that one's AI. But then I showed him the new one you sent. And Ramen admits, yeah, I'm... Wow. I want to do something with this now, but I... Oh my goodness, that's good. Shucks. Okay, so wait, hold on. Let me bring on my plans for videos. I have a spreadsheet of all the videos I want to make. Let me just, my taskbar is broken it again. I have a spreadsheet of all the different videos I want to make, and on that spreadsheet there is the video about art currently, And I'm just gonna throw that video out the window because there is no point. The video out art, let me just there, removed, and instead I'm replacing it with the video about AIs. Because no, I am no, yeah, no, no. I'm done making music. The day 2 of my music making adventure is over. Wanna hear a weird AI clip? Obviously, yes. I'm glad it captured the Make It theme in there. At the minute 18 seconds of the new song in Patreon channel. Okay, this is the new song. Oh, my taskbar broke yet again. How swell.
So this one is interesting.
Alright, okay, 50
At the
seconds.
1 minute mark, it hallucinates and it has someone talking when it shouldn't. This is a song I'm working on. Oh, that might be the wrong one. 1 second.
Yeah, okay. Oh, but I am left in shock and awe after the...
Okay, it had a B at the end, not D, because I had A, B, C, and D. So I just uploaded the B one.
Wait, so B or D?
The last one, yeah. It's at 1 minute and 8 seconds.
Oh, different.
Oh!
Tilted. I love you, right?
This is all a
Like it.
hallucination.
With you. Be with you. Everybody, not you, right?
I was
You
expecting like a...
and, the
like
one
in the
with you,
background,
it's like the pretty one to the do. Both you, right?
Did you say Pretty Woman?
Be with you. Everybody, not you, right?
You gotta listen. It's super weird.
The one with you. That's
You
like
just,
the pretty
it's it was the first anomaly I've ever seen.
And the one with you.
I
But it's
mean-
as if it thinks that like it's a radio show recording, so you can tell that they must have recorded even DJs, because it's where a DJ would talk in between the song transfers, and it switches to a different song even, and that's AI generated.
Yeah. Because, I mean, clearly what threw it off is the fact that the music just ended. Like, the AI
Yeah.
finished early, didn't know what to do. And... I think it's because...
And later on, it does it again in this same file, like another minute in. It's interesting.
Maybe they were teaching classical music from... I mean, the guitar music, maybe from like some...
Tilted.
from like a
I love you,
country
right?
radio
Don't
station?
turn into you, like you. Be with you. Everybody, not you, right? You. And the one with you, that's like the pretty one and to the do. Both you, right? And the one with
That's
you.
so
everybody,
interesting.
You. The one with
That's so
you.
creepy.
Everybody, you.
Okay.
Also, it's so funny how it's so funny to see like what an average radio host or DJ sounds like. That's basically what it is.
Now, if you're right.
And I would start singing, and then
Everybody, now if you're right, you and the one with you, that's like the pretty one and to the do, both you're right. And the one with you, everybody, you. The one with you, everybody, you.
I mean, that's the perfect pitch.
Two, three, four.
Okay, so 2, 3, 4. That makes sense.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4 to only play one chord. Okay, but I mean, this one I am still. I'm flabbergasted. Everyone can hear, right? Because, I mean. Music is over. Well. Now the question, how long until an AI figures out how to make a make it video? And you know what? I ain't waiting long enough to find out. We're gonna make it ourselves. So creepy is that while this might not be the level to anyone who recomposes, it's really scary that I can come close. Yeah! Yeah! And Ramen Cat, don't worry, it's only going to get better from here. Don't worry, it gets worse. Oh boy. It's like computer programming. It's... well, the thing is, as I mentioned, the only thing is time. Which is so awful. Basically, AI replacing me is inevitable. It's a matter of time. Which is a very comforting thought. But the other ones in Discord too, the ones I didn't listen to. Yeah. When will able to do engineering? That's a good question. I think depending on what you mean by engineering, it probably already can do some solid chunks. That's the thing. So far, the only thing we're banking on is the fact that AIs aren't conscious. As far as we're aware, AIs aren't conscious, they don't know what they are doing. Which means humans are better in that regard. So basically, whilst, yes, AI could make better the music than me, I know what I'm gonna use it for. AI is just creating music for nothing. A team of 2 is... okay, hold on. Oh boy. We got some more making teams now, like this. No wait, that's the same one. This one, which is shorter. Suppose I was my sentence. Nah, I'll leave it for you. What are we doing today? Lamppost, boy, you've joined in. Wow, it's been 2 hours, but it's so much has happened. Basically, I'm no longer making music. I'm done with that. I might even uninstall FL Studio if not for the fact that it might be convenient for some sound effects. But that's because, well, Tefta Tefta made an AI generated Make It theme song, which is I'm not even. I won't attempt to even try. After hearing this, does it still remind you of Beethoven Lamppost? Okay, chemical energy. And also, doing physics of 4 dimensions is also another thing I should work on. Okay, could not be me. I mean, as I mentioned, AI isn't really replacing experts at the moment because whilst experts can create the same thing as top-of-the-line AIs, experts understand why they can create this. AI doesn't. But if you're not an expert, then, like me, then yeah. It's just a matter of time, like you said. I mean, it's a matter of time when it comes to quality, but not understanding. Unless we create an AI to make AIs, which is also a thing, hyper neural network, I think, which can create other AIs, and that AI could actually optimize other AIs to have a consciousness, in which case, yeah, it's like Matrix, except they don't need us. Oh no. Last one sounds the most like, hold on. Best AI theme make it. Now I'm curious. Oh, that is very make it-y, yeah. AI partners, yeah. Make it this integral of fx equal to dx divided by d of fx. I think so. Hatred, you make an escalating theme system with the button color of geometry theme. I got you. Oh, that is very make-it-y. I do like the other one more, just simply because it's a banger, but this one is... It kept the make-it theme for everything so far. My friend says it's not equal, and I don't know who to believe. The thing is makes me have a sense of doom. Yeah, existential dread. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the feeling I've been having for such a long time. Oh boy. J3 dominoes, by the way. F of x dx is equal to dx dy. What you have to realize in here is that first of all, it's not quite as simple because of the annoying limit situation. But the reason why I was making that argument is because this is the same thing as this. This is the same thing as this. Or rather, these two appear to be the same thing as this. I better stick to ceramics. That's what's so interesting about AIs though. So far, the safest jobs, AI-wise, are physical ones. Precisely for the reason that no one actually cares to automate them. Do I have to worry about people thinking my stuff is AI generated? I might genuinely use it in the newest video. Oh, hold on. That reminds me. I should set up a chemical reaction in the background. Give me a second. Wait, what am I doing? I can leave you all with some music playing. Like... Best day I make it. There we go. Yo, one. Give me a second. It will just take a second, alright? All I need to do is just... Okay, I'm back. There we go. Maggie, do you know about the color charge? Particles of color charge, but not color charge, but still called the color charge. No, I don't know about color charge. That's good. That is good. Okay. I'll just spend the entire stream listening up to, hold on, to this song. There we go. I'm gonna go, but see, I have a bit to think about now. Yeah, bye Ramen Cat. Thank you for joining in, and I hope you enjoyed this Existential Dread with Make It and Tefta episode. You're welcome. has to be equal. And since force isn't really affected, side and there. Boy. Oh, why did viewership drop all of a sudden? Ah, I can be entertaining, I promise. I'm funny. Or do you all not like the music? And as long as we're applying force, we can calculate the acceleration of our cube. Let's go over this again, because there is a lot of numbers on the screen right now. First of all, oh boy, what numbers were there? I mean, position, time, and mass, correct? Wait, did everyone leave? I think everyone left. Everyone? Oh, my YouTube is showing 0 viewership. A literal 0. Oh, I keep forgetting how it ends. Okay. Oh, that's a good song. Anyhow, since mostly everyone, if not quite literally everyone, left, I think I'm gonna go. There'll be another stream in a couple of hours. Because technically there's such a late stream that is actually an early stream. So I'm gonna go. Walk on the video. We'll eat something first, then walk on the video, and... yeah. Hey, guys! That's cool. Is that'll be it for now, my true American patriots. For now, that'll be it. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.